the title of this video, we're going to be putting the final touches on the Ruby Star Ram 3500. She's already up on jack stands. Donnie took all of the wheels, dismounted them, and that means they're gonna be ready for powder coat. I still have a lot of prep that I have to do to them. I'm still trying to figure out if they're clear coated from factory, which I think they are, or if they're polished, or if there's chrome on them. I don't know. So those are all the things we gotta figure out before we start powder coating them. The wheels on this truck have been driving me crazy because it was the one part that was still chromy, and I'm deleting all of that. I'd already blacked out most of the car, and I also have our new blacked out badging to replace this. So between that and the wheels being not chrome, it's gonna look so much better. Also, side note, I don't know when this happened, but someone stole my blacked out badge. Also, I just found another piece of chrome. That must die. Maybe I'll see how to get that off and at least paint it or something. But anyway, the reason I'm back here is because someone actually stole this. Now, the OEM blacked out night edition badges are pretty expensive, so maybe my paint job was just so good that they thought it was a OEM badge that was worth a lot of money. But not cool. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. I wanted to take a moment to talk about something really important, which is our mental health. The past few years have been really hectic for everyone, and that's why I wanted to partner with BetterHelp for this video. BetterHelp's mission is to make professional counseling accessible, affordable, and convenient, so anyone facing life's challenges can get help. Therapy is something that everyone should have access to, and BetterHelp makes it so much easier to take control of your mental health. After filling out a brief questionnaire about your history and what you want to work on, BetterHelp will match you with your own licensed professional therapist. They are committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it really easy to change therapists if needed. You get timely and thoughtful responses and can log into your account at any time and even schedule weekly video or phone sessions. If you're struggling, consider therapy with our sponsor, BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Colette for a 10% discount on your first month of therapy with a licensed professional specific to your needs. Visit the link below and make your mental health a priority. Now let's get back to it. Sometimes you gotta have a change of plans. So, it's the next day. I thought that, oh my, literally look at how much the lens fogs. It is so humid here. So, it's the next day. I thought that I'd be able to powder coat these wheels. However, I did confirm they do have a factory clear coat on them, so they really need to be stripped with like the full-blown paint stripper that we do have set up in the powder coating area. However, we don't have like all the accessories to actually use the acid and dip things safely and have gloves, and like that stuff is gnarly. It smells so bad, but it works so good. So I'm not gonna be able to powder these just yet. That's still definitely the plan, but I wanna wait until I can properly strip them correctly and get them powdered really, really good. I, however, am leaving today to get on the road to go do more RTR demos and then film my show. But these are already off the truck and dismounted, and I really don't wanna put these shiny, polished wheels back on the truck. It's just not a vibe with everything else I've been blacking out. So I have a solution that's going to be a temporary solution. I'm going to clean these up real good. They're in dire need of a G-Technic detailing job. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're going to use black steel it on all of these wheels, and that's going to be my temporary solution. I do like the finish of black steel it. Obviously it's not as durable, but for now it'll last, and it will still look so much better than putting these back on the truck. So sometimes things don't work out how you want them to, but we're gonna make it work. Also, I hear my 3-rotor car. I hear it. Will it come? Is it coming? Maybe. Maybe. Where's she at? Where's she at? Nope. She's going the other way. Hey. So the first thing that we're going to do is our G-Technic iron and fallout remover. Oh my gosh. Look at this wheel already. Oh man.
This is bad. Your hands make up for the love.
I do want to point out that I know that these wheels are nice, okay? My dad's wheels on his SRT 10 Ram are polished like that. I know it's a desirable thing, but it just doesn't go with what that truck is turning into now. I like the blacked out look, and these just don't go with it. So this is gonna be a little painful because I'm just gonna be scratching into the clear coat, but it must be done because they must be painted. So now that we use our G Technit Fallout an iron remover, they are looking so good. Next step is gonna be to stuff them up before I go in with the Steal It. Wheels are all stuffed up and I taped off the valve stem. I am going to be painting over the cap. I did stuff that up a little bit more detailedly because the rest of this is obviously just going to be a rushed paint job because I'm going to redo it, but the caps might end up having to stay Steal It black if I don't find anything else that looks better when it's paired with whatever powder coat 5 prismatic powders that I pick out later on. So the Steal It black is probably going to end up staying on these because this is not metal, this is plastic. Yes! Donnie with the goods.
I found some. It's not the stuff you ordered, but there was some on the shelf, so.
We won't tell them that. We won't tell them. This is the hottest commodity on the compound at the moment. Everyone is trying to use that stuff.
It's too easy to paint stuff with it.
And if you ever order a package of your own Steal It to the compound, you gotta keep an eye on that thing. It'll go missing real quick. All right, we're gonna go in there with some degreaser. It'll be ready to paint. That was about 2 coats of Steal It per wheel, and while that dries, I owe you guys a lot of updates on the C6 Corvette since the last big incident / crash.
Oh my God! Wow!
So here she is. Yes, she is now running and totally fine. There's a few things that happened at E-Town. It was both me going into the wall twice. Second time is probably the biggest accident I've had drifting and racing combined ever. After started, got the car together and ready for track after both those incidents, it randomly shut off. Lost all power, wasn't able to crank it. It wasn't a sensor, but now she is back. Donnie got it running again, just had to put a new tune on it and update the ECU, and we are good to go. I was freaking out for a while there, wondering if I hurt the engine or did something else, but the car is back, it's running. Now, one thing that the car doesn't have anymore is a rear bash bar. So that rear bash bar did its job. and made there be significantly less damage than there would have been otherwise, but that is now removed from the rear of the Corvette. So shout out and thank you to True Focus Fab for the bash bar that performed very well under stress. So now Donnie just put the bumper back on, cleaned everything up a little bit, tried and get it as solid as possible. Now it officially also looks like a drift car. The entire rear of this thing, especially this corner, took most of the damage. You can see it's structurally cracked right there, and the battery is pretty much wedged in there at this point. I'm sure the battery added some rigidity as well, in addition to the bash bar, to this entire area, but luckily the damage could have been a lot worse, especially with how violent that crash did feel. So yeah, the car is running amazing. My 440 LS from Texas Speed is singing beautifully. I actually took the Corvette out yesterday for a Twitch shoot that Adam and I were doing for Ignite, and she ripping, she back, baby. One of the things that Donnie also was working on was getting a slider in this car. I have no sliders in my car, and I've been really wanting to do a car setup day with Adam. So now the car officially has a slider in it. And do you see that seat? And in addition to a slider, we got the pink brides in the seat. This is the exact one that I have in my car in Japan. It's made for us ladies, and that means it is made for small people, and I fit so well in this seat. It made me feel so much more connected to my car in Japan that I knew I wanted to get that exact seat in the competition car. And how perfect is it for this car as well? This exact color pink is right there on the logo and in all the stitching. Ooh, it looks so good. So this is in there now, and it also has a slider. So yeah, those are pretty much the updates for the C6. Now it's time to see what I ordered for the blacked out badging. Honestly, I would not recommend ordering anything. It totally isn't necessary. The black steelite on all the emblems turned out amazing, but I had already ordered this before I steelited the other stuff, so let's see what I got. Yes, well, we all know that I needed this one because this one got stolen off the back of my truck, so at least we can replace that. We have the big ram 4x4. I don't think I'm gonna put the 4x4 back on. And then we have the ones for each side of the truck, which the ones on there already look good, so I'm probably not even gonna put any of these on except for this one. And then I also have the Cummins blacked out badging for the hood. This was very much needed. That chrome at the front of the truck was driving me crazy. Well, on the positive side, I guess now I have my own backing plate if I want to maybe 3D print an emblem and put it on the back of the truck. All right, up next, get rid of that awful chrome that's ruining the entire vibe of the truck right up there. Donnie, I'll let you do the honors.
Blue. The loudest, most painful sounding thing.
Yeah. Hey, get that out of here. Get
Makes sense.
trash. Just kidding, I know they're nice. People will get mad at me. Some people really like that, and I appreciate it. You know, I'll save it for someone. That's gonna be so much better.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see how dirty the rest of the truck is already now. Yeah. Ooh.
It is. Okay, no, so this just pushes to clip. This one doesn't.
So all in at once?
Yeah, it just has to push far enough that it'll.
All right. Yeah, that was a lot nicer. Damn, Donnie with the technique.
When you do that, I'm gonna stick.
Wow, that was a lot better than the other side. So much better. Yes. Oh, looks so good. Yeah, I just decided I'm not gonna put the 4x4 emblem on. It's just too many emblems. That looks nice and clean. These are the original ones I used Steal It on. I also used Steal It on the entire front grille area, and it is holding up really, really well. I'm not gonna zoom in because the truck currently is very, very dirty. It hasn't had a wash in like the past 3 or 4 tow trips, so she needs the full G-Technic treatment. She'll get it very soon, but for now, we're finishing up some of the final touches that's gonna bring all of this together. She's all taped up, gonna scuff her up a little bit and then give her the treatment. Yo, this turned out so good. Donnie got the wheels mounted back up. Look at that. So much better. An infinite amount better. I love it. Super happy with this truck. Obviously, I still need a powder coat later on. That's gonna look a lot better than just black Steal It. But now that it's completely chrome deleted, it looks so much better. At the end of the day, this is also the tow rig. This is a working rig. I'm not trying to go too crazy on anything, just aesthetically make it a little more fun, make it a little more me. And it definitely has gotten the Colette Spec treatment now, and I love it so much. So I'm glad I was able to get that finished up before she is back on the road for 2 more events within the next few weeks. If you guys have any other ideas of what I could do with the truck, comment below, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.